Speaking of losers,
Oh, Jesus.
although he's on the come up.
Hello, everybody. A recent video
I can
of
tell
mine
he's got
became
quite the
popular
power
and
stance.
Spreading.
Yeah.
He looks so uncomfortable and just awkward looking. Oh, his hands are not resting on.
Like he's in the waiting room with a.
Yeah. He's like trying to avoid eye contact with the other people.
became popular, and it caused this weird little retro channel to grow in size. Today, I want to examine what happened with that video, address some of the comments that were left on it, and also attempt
Not
to
getting
cash
rid
in
of
on
the massive
popularity of that
gene
video.
boner, you know?
Yeah.
No, that's his power move.
Yep.
He keeps rubbing it.
So a month ago, I posted a video called My Retro Gaming Channel May Have Failed. In my mind, I thought it would only get about 3,000 views, based on my past experience with
It got more attention than I want.
videos.
Like,
However, it ended up getting 100,000 views, which I'm very happy about. If you didn't see that video, I'll put a link to it in the description.
Probably only
Making-
made
Look at that.
realistically like $70.
Just wanting money.
Yeah,
Well, it's only about the money for him.
Yeah, because he quit his job. He has no way to feed his family other than grift on YouTube.
Yeah.
He admitted that.
Well, he doesn't have a family. I mean, I guess if you count
Yeah, I
his
was gonna
cats.
say.
Oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't have a family.
So he's got pretty low expenses.
Shit, forgot about that.
There's more to life than a little money, you know.
Nutshell summary of what it was. I mentioned that I had been a part-time marginal YouTuber with one channel for over 10 years, but recently I quit my day job and became a full-time YouTuber, which gave me time to
was
sort out
pretty
a
stupid.
major problem I had with the channel, and how I decided to solve that issue by splitting into two channels. I spoke about the process of splitting, and the struggles that came shortly after doing that, and how I eventually turned the corner and started to see a small amount of success in the views and ad revenues on both channels. I lamented the low
I'd like to
amount
think
of-
our video was responsible for that.
Yep.
Spreading the word.
It wasn't, but
We'll take credit for it anyways.
yeah, we'll take credit.
Patreon support. But in the end, I concluded that the channel split had been a success, and there was a good chance I was going to be able to remain full-time on YouTube.
Nah, he lives on his
If that didn't
own.
work, I would return to the traditional workforce.
Giant
Again,
house.
unless you
At the
count his
time of that
cats.
video, I had over 5,000 subscribers for the Gaming the System's retro channel, the one you're watching right now. And I had over 31,000 subs for the...
They thought about it, but never went through with it.
channel. Those totals have both gone up since then. The retro one more than doubled. Thank you.
Doubled.
View counts also went up
Doubled.
substantially on the retro.
Extreme double.
I'm just
support
gonna let
also
it
went
jam
up.
out.
Thank you very much.
Gonna let
I'm
it
not trying to
jam.
brag. Like I said before, I want to cash in on the popularity of that earlier video, but I think there's a lot to learn from this situation that would
Let's
benefit other
let's flag the
YouTubers.
video.
Also, I know that the views and subs is very small compared to other channels. Metal Jesus Rocks could do a review of a toothpick, and it would get more views and
That
subs
dude is
than
fucking
that
annoying.
video got for me. Those games
It pops up in the algorithm all the
of
time. I've never.
My retro gaming channel
bothered.
failed video. Everything on my end
No.
points to that. That video is at least partially responsible for the surge in Patreon support as well. But also around that time, I introduced new benefits and tiers for the
Yeah, he's comfy because he's not gonna
that
kill
had a
himself
role as
anymore.
well.
Tasty.
So why did that particular video get watched by so many people?
I like that.
Bluntly, I think the thumbnail and title grabbed people's attention.
It's very cringe,
Yeah.
Brendo.
Watch it. A small amount of people
I think it was.
That dude's really super cringe.
I think what grabbed people's attention was how pathetic the video was. I don't know.
Yeah,
That might
yeah,
be
and
it.
people wanted just to see.
Yeah, that's what
I would
grabbed
love
our
to see the
attention.
retention. I'd love to see the retention on the video because I doubt very many people watched all the way through.
Yeah.
people.
The only
told me it
reason
was
we did it was 'cause we were
clickbaity,
mocking
but I
it.
disagree. The words "quit his job" was true. The number of subs was true, and the mannerism I was showing was indicative of the ups and downs I had been going through. The title was accurate too.
Yeah, that's
at the
life,
time.
bro.
There was doubt as to whether or not this retro channel would survive. That thumbnail and title attracted not only people from the retro
Dude,
gaming
this
circles,
Did not
but
attract
also
this
weird
woman.
retro
Guarantee it.
gamers. I
No,
could
this
tell by the
weird
way people were
editing.
talking.
Yeah,
Using the.
Well, you made a
the stock
clickbaity
photos.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made a clickbaity video about a niche thing already. They got a little bit more views than regular, and now he's complaining again. I
Now
don't
he's-
understand.
Yeah.
Now he's got
what's happening.
$6.
Now, a year later, he'll have another video about how it's failed.
Yeah.
It'll just be a vicious cycle.
We will be there.
in the comments. To be honest, I was targeting a larger audience with that thumbnail and title. I just didn't think it would work this well. I put quit his job on the thumbnail because I knew it would be intriguing. To some, quitting your job
This is the most autistic after-action report as possible.
Interested in other people who make non-traditional.
I know it would provoke a certain human emotion, so I put this in the title.
And it was recommending it a lot. So far, it has put the video in front of 1 million people. That's crazy given that the video is only...
that's about $40 or $50 worth of paying Google.
I probably would have put a little bit more work into the video.
Yeah, I put our Pickles videos.
A 2-month ad run, probably.
Yeah, the Pickles music videos. I ran those for ads, and those got like 1 million impressions.
Not
$1 million.
Those, and it hardly cost anything. People were like, "Why would you pay to run this as an ad?" And I was like, "Because it's funny."
People were
It's
really
really
bewildered by it. They like didn't know what. Some
like, you
people
have no
thought it was
idea.
great.
Some people thought
hated it.
we're like, you guys, you guys are running this as an ad. You'd waste money on this, and it was like, it's really not that much. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's like $30.
Yeah,
you get the
maybe.
giggle pickles, like just
Yeah, I set it up to like 50 cents a day, so it would just get like a certain number of views and then stop, and like people would but people engage.
Well, it's like
with it.
3 cents per view or something like that. So
Yeah,
if you set it
so
to
you
like 50 cents, that's like 40, 50 views a day. Average.
And then I just let that happen. Those why those videos have like 3,500 views on them.
Or polished. Oh, yeah. Needless to say, there was a wide variety of comments in the comment section. It was like a party down there. There was a sizable number of negative
Cards on
comments.
deck.
I'm not covering those in this video, but some of the worst
what if we
ones
popped up
will
on
appear
screen?
in a future video?
Yes!
Where I read negative comments. You might want to.
I forget what we said.
That one. I've always said on this channel, the upside to having negative comments.
Post on one of his videos saying, "Hey, Cards on Deck has been covering you."
Audience, which means more views, and the comments themselves drive engagement.
Because he said, "Hey, he like posted that somebody was
happy with
watching his video
and wanted to express their support. They were also happy that the career move was actually working out. When I say it was working out, I was referring to the end of that video where I said this. Okay, so what do I get
working
out of
out.
all those numbers I just showed you?
My suicide is
When I
working
did the
out.
channel split, I was expecting a certain increase in subscribers and views. And
His hand is shaking, making that motion.
So I'm going to.
How funny would be if he's just like a really bad alcoholic.
Make any major changes to the formula that I have going.
He's like trying to finish the video without drinking, and he's getting
What
the
would be
shakes
his
really
drink
bad.
choice?
I have one set
Oh,
of viewers
God.
viewing retro
99
stuff,
bananas.
and I have another set of viewers watching those repair videos.
I was gonna say Red Dog or
I've
something.
seen an increase in the number of views per day, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Much of the video to that
What's,
point was
what's
less
Red Dog? I'm not
enthusiastic.
familiar with
As
that
I
one.
was pointing out my
Oh, it's just some
struggles
really
going over
gross,
some dry
shitty beer.
numbers, 85% of people never
Some
made it far
bad.
enough into the video to see that part where I was stating that the channel split had worked and that I was not going to make any major changes. They only saw the parts about the struggles. I think it left them with the impression that I needed a lot.
You
of
just watch
help
Frendo,
and
he'll
that
get
I
it.
needed it fast. I received tons of tips and suggestions, not only in the comment section, but people sent me private messages, huge long paragraphs on what
About
to do
fellow
with the channel.
autists.
It was well intended, but it was quite overwhelming. That brings me to the main part of this video.
I will not bring up the the dick pic, the Poe
pics
pics.
people gave me. Bear in
Address
mind,
the Poe
do
pics
not
I
intend on
received.
turning this channel into a YouTube help channel. I will still do a couple of off-topic videos every now and then, but the main focus of this channel will always be retro video games. One of the most common things I heard was that I should not have quit my day job until I reached a higher sub count. Some gave specific
let's listen to
amounts.
this.
No,
Cope.
just-
let's hear this.
In
Cope.
my case, I would have been a 90-year-old man before I reached 100,000. So I would not have
But you're
been
not
able
going to
make
make
the jump
a
to
living
YouTube
off this. So
full-time.
hey,
With that
Yeah, do you think it's gonna just magically appear later on down the road? Like,
mental energy
faking it till he
after a
makes it.
shift. So my ability to crank
Yeah.
out good videos was severely compromised.
It might
The only
push some
way to get
people
past
to
that was
success,
quit
but
my
probably
job.
not him.
Other people may be able to pull that off. They may have day jobs that don't drain them, and they might be able to fire up a part-time channel and get a lot of subscribers. It just wasn't working for me.
Subscribers.
In general, I disagree that there's a set
Catch
amount
that?
of
How is he gonna
subscribers
make a
that you
living?
need before diving into YouTube full-time.
On
There are
YouTube.
so many other things to consider. For one thing,
It'll just
the
be
needs
subscribers.
level needs to be a huge part of that
It's from his
calculation.
10,000
Their ability
subscribers.
to
You
edit
could get some,
videos,
like,
use a camera,
sponsorships or
write a
something.
script, their knowledge of the YouTube
Oh yeah, using
system
Audacity to
as a
record.
whole, and the
Based.
knowledge of the subject area that their channel is about. Broader skills are also important. Organizational skills, speech skills, ability to adapt to change, imagination, ability to plan. Speaking
Dude, I
of
just got
plan, do they
such
have a good plan
so
for the
let
channel?
down
Do
by
they have a
him.
good career backup plan if the channel
He doesn't have
fails?
an Apple
If someone
Apple
is at a
Pippin.
high level on a lot
He's
of
got
these
the
skills,
rebranded
they are much more likely to
Bandai
become
Namco
a
thing.
successful full-time YouTuber.
He's got the box
So
right
their
there isn't
initial
the Apple
subscriber
Pippin, it's the
count
rebranded
doesn't need
Bandai
to be as
Namco
high
thing. It's
before
fucking
going
fake.
full-time. Don't kill me for saying this next thing.
Comments.
I did not make this rule. If you're
It's
attractive,
goddamn
you
fake.
have a better chance of succeeding on YouTube. I don't like that fact, but it makes sense because this is a very visual platform. If you're someone who is a high level at all those mentioned skills and you're attractive, walk away from your
Wait, what was
Wait a
his
minute.
job to begin
Is he
with?
implying
Was he a-
the guy from GameSack is attractive? Hold up.
high fact. If you're going full time, don't kill me for saying this next thing. I did not make this rule. If you're attractive, you have a better chance of succeeding.
He's saying, I think that's Joe. I watch GameSack
Dude.
sometimes. He does good.
He
little,
looks
That
like
guy-
retarded Ron Perlman.
Yeah, he's like he
Yeah.
has like trouble talking. This,
yeah, he's got big gaps between his teeth. Hold
yeah,
up.
he's like no, I've heard him. I've seen him on the Game Chasers, bro.
Yeah, but listen to him like.
I've seen him on the Game Chasers. He talks. I've heard him.
No, I know, but just for chat. So it just some good turtles.
Yes.
All right, good.
Start back in 1984 with some edgy black and white comics. Well, edgy for their time, anyway. Suffice it to say,
Like his mouth is swollen.
going strong. Yeah.
Gentle.
He has the Chuck Norris monkey look, redhead monkey gene.
He's like Ron
Yeah.
Perlman and Chuck Norris,
Yeah.
fucking smashed together.
Not attractive. So this guy is obviously gay for him,
On YouTube.
allegedly.
I don't
Yep.
like that fact, but it makes sense because this is a very visual platform. If you're someone who is a high level at all those mentioned skills and you're
Yeah, 8-bit guy is a
walk away from
fucking
your day
goblin.
job right now and get
He's a
over to
little
YouTube.
science
Just
fiction
kidding, don't be
creature.
like that. Of course, some people can be successful.
So is
without
LGR
showing their
too.
face at all.
Yeah,
So there's
LGR
always
is very
exceptions to
soy.
everything. Something also to consider before making a.
I haven't watched him in a
on
while. He's
YouTube
kind
is
of a
the overall
fag.
financial
He's
health
very
of your
annoying.
household.
Yeah,
Sometimes he has interesting stuff.
Yeah.
though.
Are there any?
He does do it. Yeah, he does do a lot of cool
How much
like
do you spend?
like the
People
weird
in a
tech
more comfortable financial position will be more likely
novelty
to
items
survive
and
the
shit.
early phases of a channel's life cycle. Finally, on this point, the number of subs is not a good indicator of the number of people who actually follow your channel. Some of the subscribers might have inactive.
Yeah, he
accounts,
said this
or They
before.
may be active, but they don't actually.
that Deaf
watch your
Noodles?
stuff. A subscriber who isn't watching your videos actually hurts your channel because YouTube records when people swipe away a video. That's why I recommend to everyone watching, don't sub to
Shout out to
channels
Mike
that
Matei.
you don't watch the videos for, unless they're under 1,000 subs. That's the threshold that channels
why I only
need in
subscribe
order
to people I don't
become
like.
monetized.
Yep.
So the overall point I'm trying to make is that the number of
Now we're
subs
doing more.
is one of many things to consider when
Yes.
trying to do YouTube as a career. Another thing people said is that I should not have split my channel, or I should have dropped one of the channels in favor of the other. My response to that is the same as what I said in the video. All indications are
you.
that the channel split was successful, and both channels are growing at a satisfactory rate. I feel more financially secure having two channels.
Just keep
and
pumping
if
money
one
into
fails,
Google
the other
ads and
might
keep doing your
survive.
thing,
I
dude.
also like that both channels
It's
have
gonna
different
get-
audiences who find the videos differently. One of them is driven by search traffic, and the other is driven by the YouTube algorithm.
He
It's like
thinks
if you
that
have a
this is gonna
401k,
be
you wanna
recession-proof.
invested in a large
Yeah,
variety
yeah,
of
right.
financial options. However, I would never recommend starting two channels.
Looking
at the
forward
same
to his
time.
live stream of his
Instead, get one
suicide.
going, and then create a
Dude,
second
I-
channel when it's appropriate.
I have
That's what I did. Some people
3
said they didn't
channels
like
that I
the
upload
names
videos
gave
to.
the two channels.
Don't listen to him at all.
Yeah, and they're never they're never getting monetized.
No, but I enjoy uploading to them
Oh,
to the
yeah,
point
yeah,
where
yeah.
I've uploaded hundreds and hundreds of videos. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
check
yeah, they're
out
clips
the
and stuff,
Profit
but like,
system.
well, those are mostly just for this,
Yeah.
and then the clips for this. But then also all the archives of pickles. It does take a long time to upload all this dumb shit.
Yeah.
But like, you just do it if you like it. You don't just, you know what I mean? Don't tell people not to start 2 channels and just go with it. Fuck, who cares?
And don't make, what is this? This is like the second or third video.
This guy can't help but like answer everybody. Like,
yeah.
And like, look at this.
imagine him in a stream, a live stream, where he's just like, there's a million questions in chat. And he
Oh
just gets
yeah, if he
flustered.
live streamed, it would be chaos. We'd have to go in and troll. He wouldn't be able to
Yep.
handle it.
Yeah.
I don't think he can discern what's a troll and what's not. Like on the fly. He could
No.
probably could once he's read it, once his mind is processed. But I don't think on the fly he could pick it up.
No.
It's
on
a
the
play
fly.
words, and I still like
Yeah,
it
on
to
the
this
fly.
day. As for the other part after the colon, they were mainly named that way in order to split the channels. I wanted people to clearly understand which channel they should follow once the split happened. However, now that the split is fully done, I may drop the retro.
Rampart broke this guy's pussy.
Just call it Gaming the Systems. And then I'll rename the other channel to GTS Repair or something like that. Because it's more
Dude.
of a repair-oriented
Just-
channel.
you don't
may
need to
have
tell
noticed
us
that
this.
The logo I showed at
Who
the
fucking
beginning of
cares?
this
Just
video
do
doesn't
it.
have the word retro in it. So I've already been
I mean,
planning
keep
this
doing
over
it
a
because
long
we
period
love
of time.
hearing
What
about
else
it.
is he
Yeah.
doing now?
To
You know, this is
observe
his
other
job.
YouTubers
His
that
job
I've
is just to
learned
make
true.
videos about why
Some
he's
mentioned
making
specific
videos.
YouTubers, like the Angry Video Game Nerd. They were unaware that I've already been
Yup,
watching
you heard
Angry
Great
Video Game
profile
Nerd
there.
since its birth, and I've seen every
You
single
didn't
episode.
hear it?
Some of
You
them
weren't here for that,
multiple
Grudgel?
times. I have watched thousands of other retro videos as well, so I have a good idea of what others are doing. And
There's
I
that,
have probably
the
copied more
femboy
things
fishing
from
that we
them
checked out
than I'm
Sunday
aware
night.
of. Trying to borrow a lot from other
Yeah,
YouTubers
that was-
can be a
that was
drawback, though,
weird.
because ultimately you want to be different. As I ramped up this channel, I purposely decreased my viewing of other retro channels for that reason. I want to be a different kind of channel, and I feel like I'm
No.
starting
Well, don't
to
bother
get there.
following
Also, I don't
Cinemassacre.
wanna
That's like
get
the worst
burned out
example
on
you
the
could
retro
follow
stuff
nowadays.
by watching
Yeah.
live
This is
an example of what not to do.
videos.
Yeah, this isn't
I
2010
retro
anymore.
every day. So sometimes I
Unless
just
you're looking
need
to
a
split
break.
genders.
Some people suggest that I do live streams. That obviously works for a lot
Oh,
of
here we
people,
go.
but it's not my cup of tea. It doesn't
Ah,
excite me. And I
come
don't
on.
think people would enjoy watching me in real time. I
Yo,
have speech
yeah.
issues,
I would.
which I can
I
mostly
would.
correct by editing, but I obviously wouldn't be able to do that while streaming live. The kind of casual
But see, he
conversations
knows his
I have during live
limitations,
streams
you know?
are
Yeah.
not the kind of conversations I'm good at. I like to dig deep into things by
What,
researching
person to
them
person,
and
one-on-one?
prepping what
This
I'm
guy
going
has
to
never
say.
raised his voice in
I
his
like having
entire
a lot of
life.
Details in my
Oh, and he's
videos.
talking
I
about
don't
Rich
believe that.
There's
from
still a
Review
chance
Tech.
I may
Review
one
Tech
day do
Rich,
live
dude.
streams. I would just have to do them in a
Yikes.
way that fits my style, but we'll see. Another thing people suggested is that I should upload more often or on a set schedule. I don't like the idea
Yeah,
of having to push out a video
that's
to
true.
meet a deadline. I feel like it would lower the quality. If this was
Yeah,
more of
but
a
the YouTube
unscripted
algorithm
vlogging
needs
channel,
that,
I might be
bro.
able
If
to
you're
pull
playing the
that off,
YouTube
but
game, you
my
got to get video
particular
out
kind
like
of videos
daily.
take a
That's why I'm
while.
putting out daily
Especially
on the
those
Tards.
videos
And you gotta
that
do
have
shorts
uploads to the game.
and
I
lives.
typically do a lot
You got to
of
do
editing
all
to
the
my
shit to
videos.
play this game.
So I
He's
just
gonna
need
not
a
do.
unspecified
If he's
amount of
gonna do
time to
YouTube
get
for a
that
living,
all
you
done.
gotta do all this
Sometimes when
shit.
I'm about to launch a video, I realize that it needs more polish, so I'll delay the release and work on it some more. Having a set schedule
That's what most
would
people do,
inhibit my
dude.
ability to do something like that.
Yeah, it's not a
There are
crazy
plenty of
thing.
retro YouTubers who publish on an irregular basis who have become
Yeah, but
very
gaming historians' documentaries are like an hour and a half long and are super in depth. And
even
he gets
when
like
the-
interviews with the fucking
Well, I was gonna
people.
say, even when they're not, like they're incredibly well made. If
Yes.
you watch gaming historians like old videos, like they're they're old YouTube, so they're like amateurish. But compare like they're like
Still well made.
they're professional like documentaries. Like there's
Oh yeah, they're
very
so
good
easy
like
to put on and watch.
videography and shit. And and good
And they're
research.
Interesting.
Yeah. Shout out to the gaming historian. Although one time he made this
He put
really
out the Super Famicom TV.
this
dude.
wicked gay comment one time because Mario was like in a sombrero and he's like, "Come on, Nintendo, you could do better than that." It's like, first off, faggot, that was in like the 80s.
Secondly, why can't he wear a hat?
What about Speedy Gonzalez?
Because
Who
it's
cares?
racist. It'd be
It's so
racist.
stupid.
I know. But he does make very good
That's what
very
they
good
wore in the
videos.
80s.
It's the only time I've watched every one of this guy's videos. It's the only time he's ever said anything paused. Although there was a tranny on one. one of the documentaries. Anyways,
That's
very successful
That- yeah.
YouTubers. For instance,
Apart from
Gigglepickles
those two
has
things, I'm
published
pretty
85
sure.
videos in the
Pretty
past
sure.
9 months. As of the time of this recording, a lot of people believe that the
Hey, Harvest.
algorithm does not care how often you publish. It only cares about how people react to the videos that you do publish. So that's about as much as I can squeeze out of that previous video. I do
Yeah, I'd say
appreciate
so.
your viewership and your support. With my monotone nature, it may not come across, but trust me, I do feel it right in here. So what should you do next? I suggest you watch that video up in the corner. It's where I go over the top 10 best video game packaging.
Nah, that doesn't sound very
by
funny.
system. It's a video that bombed.
Milk, do you know?
It's actually
Okay, I was gonna
not
say,
that
do you know you're
bad.
muted?
May your games make you happy
Yep.
and smart, and
All right.
people respect you for playing them. So
There's
long,
been
everybody.
times where we've goofed.
Yeah, I've been going off, and I just keep thinking no one's laughing.